Hi, it's Stephen Ross, author of Doors Open When You Knock, and I'm the introverted realtor that knocked on over 125,000 doors. This video is the absolutely perfect real estate script. Stephen, how could you make that claim? Well, because I've perfected it over 16 years. That's why I can make that claim. And there's lots of other videos out there about what to say at the doors. And I don't recommend watching any of those. And I know that brings some hate. I'm not picking on other people. And that's kind of what it sounds like. But I'm telling you who's listening, you probably what I'm going to say is totally different than everybody else. And so this is a very, very, very different point of view. It's also what I've done for a very long time. So I absolutely know it works, but it works differently because what everyone else is telling you, say this thing to get this, like it's magic. Like I'm going to say these things at the door to get people to list with me. And that is total BS. There's nothing you can say to get people to do stuff with you. Now, you can work really hard at convincing and cajoling and bullying people to do business. And that does work to an extent. It's really hard. And by the way, those people are one and dones. Those people typically don't pay you your full fee. Those people are typically your most difficult clients. And that is not the type of real estate that I promote. So if you've watched any of my other videos or you've been around any of my other trainings, you know it's not what I promote. It's a long way of saying what I'm about to share with you is totally underwhelming. You're going to listen to this and think, meh, whatever. That's not going to get me anywhere. And I'm here to tell you it's absolutely magical. And this is what I said. This is what has me develop relationships with people for years and years and years and years and years that turns into dozens and dozens and dozens of transactions. So it absolutely works, but it works differently because I'm never trying to get someone to do something at the door. What I'm creating is a relationship, a trusted relationship, a relationship where they see me as an absolute professional and someone that they can't live without when they're thinking about buying or selling real estate. So it's a different approach. That's not what everyone else is telling you to do. They're telling you what to say to get business. So now that I've prefaced all of that, since there's no one here, I'm just going to be doing it with you in the camera. So it's not quite the same. You'll have to see some of my other videos or my other trainings where I'm actually role playing with someone and I do it multiple times. It has more effect, but at least you'll get the sense of, does this guy know what he's talking about? So here we go. So I say, knock, knock, knock. They say hello. And I say, hi, it's Stephen the Realtor. You seem busy. Did I catch you at a bad time? They say, I'm busy. Great. What I have to say will take less than 2 minutes. All right, go ahead. Probably have no real estate plans for this year. Nope. Well, if you have no real estate plans, you're probably not paying much attention to the real estate market. Nope, not really. So you're probably wondering, what is this crazy realtor doing on your doorstep? I was kind of thinking that. Well, I'm Stephen. I'm the local realtor. I come through the neighborhood 3 times a year and I drop off a market update. Would you mind if I left you with one? No, I don't mind. Hand them the market update. Great. By the way, the next part of the script, very familiar. It's been around for 40 years. Hey, so I know you're not moving, but how long you been here? Oh, we've been here 10 years. 10 years. Awesome. Where'd you move from? We moved from Atlanta. Cool. Atlanta, what made you move? And I'm in Denver at the moment. What made you move to Denver? Well, my wife's job. Awesome. Right. So I'm going to have that conversation. I said, I'm going to keep it under 2 minutes. The person's pretty friendly. I'm going to say, hey, great. Sounds like you're going to be in this house probably for at least another 25 years. And they say one of two answers. They either say hell yes or hell no. And then I have an opportunity to go from there. So it's a very simple, underwhelming script. And you're like, big deal. It's not what I say that makes a difference. It's what I'm listening for. It's what the other person says. And it's the interaction that happens after that. The whole point of me sharing this is one, so I have a version of my script on one of my videos. So you get a sense of what I'm saying. It's not the same unless I'm actually role-playing with someone. But really the point I want to communicate is what you say, Some of what I said is very deliberate and important, and the timing of it and how I get permission to speak and all those other things are there. But also, that's sort of not the most important piece, because someone else could say exactly the same things from a different state of being, from where they're coming from, and it will totally fall flat. So it's not just what you say that's going to make any difference. And what you say should be, you could wake me up at 3 a.m. and I can stumble out of bed and boom, right? I can be having a real estate conversation at the door because I've done it a million times. All of that to say, it's going to take practice. So wherever you are in your door knocking career, if that's why you're watching this, great. Thanks for watching. And it is a progression. The first time I knocked on doors, I was terrible. I mean, atrocious for a while, like the first few years. So give yourself a break, give yourself some space and permission, right, to be bad in the beginning. It takes practice. If you want some more help, I help agents become more effective at the doors and other places in the real estate business. If you're interested at the doors, you would go to doorknockingmastery.com. All the other links are below. As always, thank you so much for your time and attention in watching this video. See you in the next one.